Jody, it came, it arrived in the mail, it arrived. Touratech's windscreen spoiler for the tall windscreen I got for the 2019 BMW R1250GS. Now, you know, I told you when I went for a ride, it was doing about 100 kilometers an hour, about 60, 65 miles per hour. And while this is better, still got a bit of buffeting in my helmet. So what I do a bit of research, check out the reviews, and I opted to get this from Touratech. So it's gonna clamp on the top here. We're gonna do a bit of a demo, and then first, we're gonna open it up and then show what's inside this magic box for this magic bike. Stay tuned. Hey folks, my name is Jeff with Two Awesome Dads Adventures, and behind the camera is Jody. So we're going to talk about the Touratech Windscreen Spoiler Evo. That's what this bad boy is in this box. So let's open her up. Grab that knife, open her up. The fun part, eh? The mystery. What does that actually hold? Do I open it up slowly or I rip it out like a 5-year-old? Oh, I'm a 5-year-old. Whoa, look what's in here. All right, let's start with all the paper first. Well, we got the legal part, got a receipt. We got, the two important parts, an actual inventory of the parts inside the box. That's always good to know. And we actually have instructions. This is awesome. Sometimes with Touratech products, you actually have to go on the website and print it off. Deep sigh. But in this case, we actually have some instructions. Pretty simple, I think. We'll find out in time when we do the install. Now, what's inside the box besides that? All right, we got a bag of parts. Right now, it's all a mystery. Won't know until we do the install and follow the instructions. But the piece de resistance is the actual windscreen spoiler. You know, it's interesting, when you see it online, you kind of look at the size, you go, I wonder really how big that is. But after doing some reviews and how having it in my hand, it's a good size, but not too overwhelming. Next, we're going to show the install and see how it works, see how it fits. Assembly time. Here we go. This one we've already assembled, just to give you an idea what it'll look like when it's finished. So we'll go on the opposite side. And we'll take the clamp, we'll take the bolt that's provided, and it goes here. Put this through here, and do it finger tight and line it up. This requires a number 3 Allen key that came with the kit. Like any of these projects, a bit of patience, take your time, don't rush, don't try to force anything. There we go. Now we're using this Allen key right near the actual windscreen itself, so just be careful, you don't want to scratch it even before you get it on the bike. All right, there we go. The next step is to take these two set screws. Now you want to make sure that you have the Allen key end exposed upwards and start them off by using your fingers. Unfortunately, the kit did not actually include a number 2 Allen key. You want it to go about 1.5 millimeters through. There we go, but 1.5 millimeters out. Now we take this other part here. Note, it's kind of got like a boat shape there. We want that sloped part to go in first. We're going to slide it in. You can feel it where it'll come up. You can see it slides in. And there we go. Then we take this piece, again, that little tip there will fit into that hole. We slide that in there. You can feel that satisfying click. Next, we're going to put this on the windscreen itself, and using the number 2 Allen key, we'll tighten up these 2 set screws to clamp it onto the actual top of the windscreen. All right, folks, before we put this on the bike, just a couple of quick tips about the actual pre-assembly. First of all, do it with some good light. Second, be very patient. Take your time, no rush. And third, do it on a solid surface, a table, and maybe put a towel or a cloth on it. You don't want to scratch the surface of your new spoiler before you even get on the bike. The other thing is, in our kit, we only got a number 3 Allen key. So you need a number 2, so you want to make sure you have that before you get started. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind. Now we're at the bike itself. Another suggestion, again, put a towel or a cloth on the tank. That's where we're going to put our small magnetic dish where I have my Allen key right at hand. I also want to go back just for a moment to talk about the instructions. Thanks, Touratech, for providing some. You know, not bad. I'm a visual learner, like a few more pictures to go with it. It made it easier for me. It was a little tedious, a little slow, but again, that's where patience comes in, and good lighting made a difference. Now, let's put this on the bike itself. Here we go. Start with one side at a time. And press down gently, line it up, and the eagle has landed. Fantastic. Now taking the number 2 Allen key, we're going to just go and make a few turns on each of these. We're going to go to the opposite side and just evenly screw in the set screws so that we'll get even pressure. Now I'm going to tighten them up. For that equal, even pressure. This would also be a good thing to keep in mind after riding for, say, about maybe 100 miles, 160 kilometers, just to double check that this is still tight and firm in place. There we go. Allen key has done its job. All the set screws are flush and firmly in position. We've got it installed. Here's where we want to demonstrate the flexibility of this windscreen spoiler Evo. Now, there are 2 ways of making the adjustments. There's a set here. It's in the off position, meaning we can move it up or down. We can lower it right almost flush with the existing windscreen. Really handy when you're off-roading, got your windscreen down and you're standing up. Now we're back on the road, back on the highway. You can raise it up to where you want it. And when you've got it in the position you want it, you lock it in position, and there it goes. It's in good, solid position. Next part of the flexibility, the adjustment, is you can change the angle. Again, really handy depending on the speed you're going at, the kind of wind conditions. So it's really nice. You can actually get it horizontal, or you can move it forward. So again, a lot of options there for you. Once you've found the position you like, there's these 2 rotary controls. Firmly put in position, and you'll see it can't be adjusted, can't flex. There we go. We've shown you all the parts, the installation, and how versatile it is. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Please stay tuned for future episodes of 2 Awesome Dads Adventures, where Jeff and Jody will show you more installations, maybe even a few adventures to go along with that as well. If you haven't already, please be a subscriber. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more. Thanks again. Bye for now. Hey folks, now, cut.
Okay, cut.
And we're going to put it on here somehow.
Okay,
Well, we'll do that again.